So I just had a conversation with a coworker who told me that I'm too happy. Said that I am too happy and that and that I'm antisocial. And I'm like, that doesn't even go together. I'm too happy but antisocial. First of all, that doesn't go together. I am selective. I'm very selective with who I allow in my circle and my personal space. But on the other part of being too happy, I totally disagree. I think that I could be a little bit more happy. If you ask me, I work in healthcare. I work in surgery, and I see people coming in here day in and day out who, are trying to find hope, and that we are trying to work to make better, that they leave better than when they came. And it makes you thankful. If you look at it with the right eyes, it will make you thankful and grateful, for the things that you are not going through. As I've always said before, it can always be worse. But let me tell you something, not just about my job. On a personal note, I am a two-time cancer survivor, not one, but two. I am a two-time cancer survivor. I have buried my father. I have buried a sister. I have buried best friends. I have buried my son. I buried my son when he was 14 years old, and I just feel like that was the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. In my life, I have struggled. I have beat domestic violence and abuse and was able to escape that, literally fighting for my life almost every single day, walking on eggshells, trying to protect my children. I have been on food stamps, Medicaid, public housing, Section 8, and I used that to make sure that I was able to go to school. I used Section 8 and food stamps so that I could go to school and use that as a stepping stone for me to be able to get to the place that I am in today. But this is the thing. People only see you where you are. They don't know your struggle. They don't know what you've been through, what you're going through. They just look at you and then they automatically assume that you've just had it good all of your life. I have not. When I tell you God says that you don't look like what you've been through, I don't look like what I've been through. I have been through the fire, but I do not smell like smoke. I have no singes. I have nothing. And once that I started looking at my life with a different perspective, and I started looking at the things of, yes, I've gone through these things, but what can I learn from it? What can I do to help me be better? And looking at life through a different lens of not woe is me, but okay, this is going to make me stronger. You're not going to break me. This is just going to make me stronger. This is another stepping stool. Yes, I have bad days. Yes, I have hard times. I have trials. I have tribulations. I have things that bothers me. I have had to shed plenty of tears. I have asked God, why me? I have asked God, when is it going to be my turn? I have asked God, when am I going to have the smile on my face? But then I said, you know what? It's not anybody else's job to make me happy. It's my job to make me happy. Whoever comes into my life will just add to my happy. You make my happy happier. Even my husband, it's not his job to make me happy. It's his job to add to my happy, in which he does that. So I don't think I'm too happy. I think I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. When I look back over my life and I think about everything that God has brought me through, brought me over, brought me under, brought me around, everything that could have gone a different way. And when we go to church and we say, it could have been me, it should have been me, it would have been me, that was me in every area and aspect of my life. But when I look at God and I think about everything that He's done for me and still doing for me to this day, you're darn right I got a smile on my face, and I'm going to be happy. I don't care what it looks like. Burying my son at 14 years old was the worst thing that ever could have happened to me, and anything outside of that just ain't that bad. No, I don't have everything that I want. No, I don't have everything that I desire and all of that or whatever. But guess what? I'm here. I got life. I got breath in my body. I have enough get up and go to me to know that as long as I keep going, it's going to be a better day. Things are going, he said it'll turn around in the midnight hour. I believe that God can do it in a blink of an eye, and I do keep a spirit of expectation. But let me say this, some people like to draw you into their misery. Some people want to see you down, want to see you crying, want to see you hurt, want to see you distraught and broken and all of these different things. But I trust in God, and I believe in the God that I serve, and I believe in his word. And I'm sorry, but if that's what you want to see from me, you're not going to get it. You're not going to draw me into your world to make me be miserable and walking around with my head down and feeling like, the world is just over. I don't care what I don't have. God is a good God, and I believe in his word. And like I said, it may not happen today, but I know it's on the way. And if I look back and I think about everything that I've been through and everything that I have survived to get to this point, and 17 pills a day is what I was on, in the hospital, laid up having to be on morphine in order to eat. In order to eat, I had to be on morphine. Cancer ravishing my body. You can't tell me about what God can't do. You can't tell me what he can't do, and you can't tell me that I'm too happy. If you don't like my happiness, don't be around me, because guess what? If that's what bothers you, too bad. So sad. Sorry for you, because that's not going to change. You're going to see the smile on my face. You're going to see the happiness. Like I said, every day is not sunshine. Every day is not a perfect day. But guess what? I'm here. I got breath in my body. My family is not coming out to see me to put flowers on my grave. My children can pick up the phone and call me. And that right there is enough for me to give God glory. If you don't like it, sorry, not sorry. Love you. Bye.